Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bearded Kin with me, Born Bearded Dave. Ron is running just a little bit late. He will be here shortly. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's having a great Saturday. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys being in. I think I'm going to hold off on the hellos for just a few minutes. How is everybody doing tonight? You guys got any wins for this week that you want to throw out there? We'll probably ask a little later at the end of, closer to the end of the show, just to see if we can catch anybody we might have missed. How is everybody doing tonight? All right. It's good to see everybody coming in tonight. Viking Papa, if you are in, I believe I got that email sent out to you today. You get a chance, check it out and let me know what you think. All right. I got the shelving built for our closet. Yep, that's definitely a big one there. We will go through and see how everybody is doing. I believe Bishop's show is currently running. So we got some people that might be in just a little bit later, which is completely okay. Yeah, a lot of people on there today. Let's see. All right, got to go ahead and mark some of these wins for you guys. And then we will say hi to everybody here shortly. Let's see, we got 12 people rocking in here so far. We've got some announcements to make, some things that are coming up that we're really excited about, something that's currently going on now that you guys might be interested in getting involved in, and I'm really excited about this, guys. So it's coming up, and it's been a crazy past week. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start saying hi to some of the people that are coming in so far, and then we'll get caught up. First in, as usual, Chris. Appreciate you being here, brother. Hope everything is going well with you. Definitely got that dab going. Donnie, brother, appreciate you being here. And then we have Alicia, the first three. Alicia, appreciate you guys being here. I know you guys got something currently going on over there, but we'll see you guys in here in just a few. Romy, brother, appreciate you being here. Hey, everybody, cooking dinner, so I'll probably be missing the comments for a bit. Appreciate you being here, and man, gotta eat, so let's get that going. Viking Papa, appreciate you being here and all your support. Stanley, appreciate you being here, and man, I've been enjoying the conversations, man. So yeah, feel free to continue to email me with any questions that you have, man. I really enjoy those. Lewis, brother, appreciate you being here. Just recently saw you on Bishop's show. Good seeing you, man. Hope everything is going well with you and Kiki. The infamous Miss K, to where if it wasn't for her, man, I'd be going crazy. She is a lot more organized than I am, and really do appreciate her. And I think after all this is over, guys, we got to give her a huge round of applause because without her, what we're doing, I don't know that I'd be able to do this as efficiently. So I got the shelving built for her closet. That is definitely a win. We've had that happen before too, where the dowel breaks for the closet and all that stuff. So we've had to do that too. So completely get it. Kiki, appreciate you being here. I hope everything is going well with you, Lewis, and the little ones. If they are currently watching at all, tell them I said hi. Can't wait to see them again. Was able to get my washer put in and the flooring put in the kitchen, but now I'm broke. Hey, you know what? Those small wins, right? Yeah, you got to take the washer getting put in as a win. The flooring in the kitchen is done. Hey, you know what? Won't be broke forever. That'll the funds will come back around. But at least you have a peace of mind that you can actually get some washing done and you don't have to worry about the floor. Elon, appreciate you being here, brother. Hope everything is going well with you. I might have gotten a little bit behind here, so let's see. Let's see. Already read it and showed my wife the different colors. Thanks for getting back to me, bro. Absolutely. That last one on there, man, I really, really like that color. I just can't get it in every size, which yeah, it's a bummer, but Jay, brother, appreciate you being here. What's up, community? And my brother Dave. Jay, appreciate you being here, brother. Chris, hello. Jim, appreciate you being here, brother. Hope all is going well. I got to catch your replay on your video today. Oh, it wasn't just the dowel, the shelf brackets, everything ripped out. Yep. I've had it when it happens. It happens good. Let's see. Lewis says, "Hey Dave, I got a story to tell you in private message." Yeah, we could definitely do that, man. Yes, things are okay. We had someone break into our house at 4 a.m. Me and the kids are still kind of shaken up by it. Whoa. You guys be safe. Make sure to stay safe, lock up, and keep yourselves protected. And I'm glad to hear that you and the kids and Lewis. I'm glad to hear you guys are okay. Yep, that is terrifying. Small town tradition. It was an honor meeting you, brother. Yep. Meeting Jim. That's definitely on my bucket list. Um, can't wait to meet him and just kind of get that face to face with Jim. I'm really looking forward to that happening at some point. Yeah, and it always seems to happen at the worst times, right? It's kind of that's kind of what we get into on the other show as well. Is those things pop up, and there's really not a whole lot you could do about it except try to push forward with it and not let try to get you too much. But Alicia, it was such a long story. She came by twice, supposedly. She's mental. Went through my window. Wow, that's nuts. Yeah, the person was crawling through the window, and I went out and I pulled the person out of the window. Waited till the cops arrived. They took the person away, and and then an hour later. Well, I got my own thoughts on that too. So, some people should be in there longer than, an hour. I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's enough to cause some PTSD, right? Looks like AA Ron is in. Go ahead and pull him in.
Hello.
Aaron?
Sorry I'm late.
Nope. Hey, how you doing today, man? I heard about the closet.
Well, the closet kind of went down over a year ago, and Alicia finally decided to figure out a way to fix it at the way she wanted it, to kind of personalize it, I guess. So we're working
Mhm.
on that, and we just got the L brackets in, so I'm trying to get those on so the shelves don't kind of like shelves like these, so they don't fall over when we start
Right.
putting. We're gonna put rods in between them, so still hang stuff.
There you go. There you go. Well, it's good that you guys are actually able to get it the way that you want it. Not sure if you caught what was going on, but it seems like Kiki and Lewis had a little bit of a break in this morning, and that's
Oh
kind of what
shit.
we're currently on. They're all okay though, which is great. The person came
Okay.
back to me, and my neighbor chased the person till their house. Long story. I'll fill the details with you later. You're right. Yeah, definitely do, man. I'm just glad that you guys are safe and that everything turned out the best way it possibly could have. So, uh, she's mental, but she is very violent. I was told, Alicia. Right, and that kind of goes with I don't know. when it comes to things like that, it's one of those when something happens like that and then they're out again to do it in an hour, there's some changes that need to be made, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Where my girls, I have a 5, 4, and 2-year-old. Yep, glad you, Lewis, and the babies are good. So it's a scary thing, to have your own personal space invaded like that. Right. Oh, definitely, I'd be too, but I'm glad you guys are okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Aaron, we did say hello to people that were in, so feel free to say hi to the people that we start seeing coming.
How's it
I
going,
believe
Sam?
Bishop is still touching up the end of his show there. He had like a lot of people on there today. So let's see.
Big panel again.
Yep, big panel. Oh, let's see. Viking beards are looking good tonight, brothers. Viking Pop, appreciate that.
Thank you. Well, she said it hasn't been a year for the closet.
Okay.
It's it's weird because I think it was what either while we were both gone or while we were both asleep. I know there's a couple times that more of it fell while we were sleeping because some of it fell at one point, and they're like, "Okay, well, we need to get that fixed." And the stupid asses that made these houses, they didn't put the back panels that hold like the closet, like the shelving. They didn't put that shit in studs, so or they are on studs, but they use little tiny nails to hold the backboard on, which is what all the dowels are hung on, and the dowels aren't drilled into studs, so it was a mess. Seemingly having a dad's closet.
Right. Right. Yeah. Because that one took us a minute to. I mean, and it's so inconvenient because the stuff that you have on the dowels and everything else, all that stuff has to be moved out of the way, and a lot of the times when you're moving it out of the way, it's in the way, and
Right. So we got like
excuse me,
everything
guys.
that was in our closet in our living room, and you know, so
Right,
it just takes a little bit of time.
right. Kiki says, Alicia, yeah, me and the kids now have a little bit of anxiety, but I'm trying to convince myself we are fine. But yes, thank God we are fine. And yes, Dave, understand you very well. Also, hey, everybody. Right. And that's to be expected. When you have your privacy invaded like that, it's going to create some type of anxiety. But good evening, Dave and Aaron.
How's it
J
going,
Farm,
Jeff?
appreciate you being here. All right. Let's see. Feels like a year, but
It's
it's only
only
been
been
2 months or
2 months.
so.
Feels like it's been like a year or two.
Right. Hey, you rounded up a lot, apparently. Lions, appreciate you being here. Let's see. Living room is a disaster. Yeah, sometimes you got to make a mess to fix a mess. Let's see. Oh, sorry. I know what shelving you're talking about. Those shelves, mine fell. You had to fix them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
it's just
you're
so
at,
inconvenient when it happens.
it just seems like if you're in new homes, there's all kinds of shit that happens. Uh, I would, if you're getting a new home built, I would definitely have an inspector look at everything before you even buy it. I should have done that, and maybe we wouldn't have these problems. I think I've had
Right.
to change probably every outlet in my kitchen, and then plus some others because they just randomly burned out.
Yeah, it's an easy fix, but such a pain in the ass when it happens because uh, all of our
It,
clothes are being in the way. Yep.
it just seems like one thing after another. Like I just finished fixing our AC for the second time.
Right. But you know what? At least that happened before it's 110. So
Right.
that's, if there's a plus side to it, that would be it. Blaming Beer Co. Appreciate you guys being here,
How's it
Ricky and
going,
Ronnie.
Ricky? How's it going?
So, guess what happened? Finally, Aaron, your nephew, Mike, he got a hold of some Caribbean Black, and he's getting it into his goatee and everything, and he actually really, really loves that scent. So we got him some for his birthday yesterday. Some ordered, so hopefully they'll be coming in soon.
I'm gonna have to text him, call him, or something later. I forgot to wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah, yeah. Big 3-0 yesterday.
Oh
30.
shit, is he really 30?
Yeah,
I
man.
don't
You
feel
know
old
what?
at all.
How do you think I feel, man? It's just it seemed like it was just yesterday that, he was turning 10, and then 21 when he started to work at the casino, and that was 9 years ago.
It's
And they grow
crazy.
up fast, guys.
Oh yeah, no, I got a teenager that's proof of that.
Yep. 14 going on 30. 13 going on 30. Was that movie called? What was it? 13 going on 30? Yeah. Miss K. We couldn't even get past the door to get to the rest of the closet. It's long, right? And I don't envy you guys for having to do that. It is an easy fix. It's just tedious, and it definitely hits that irritation level a bit.
Yeah, it sucks because we had set up our room in a way to where we didn't have like dresser drawers, and
Hmm.
so and both of us were used to hanging up our clothes.
Hmm.
So that's what we did, and it just made it super inconvenient when that happened. And it's like,
Right.
well, shit, but it's
Right.
coming together. She figured out a design that she likes, and I think it's going to turn out pretty nice. I think it's going to hold a lot of
Yeah.
stuff and be much better than it was.
Yeah. It's kind of the way it is here too. We have a small dresser. For the uh the underwear and stuff like that, socks, things like that. But 90% of what we have, we hang up or we set up, like the pants and the shorts and everything. We'll set up in the shelving above. But but yeah, I mean, I get it. But we do have a couple of things to announce tonight, Aaron. So we got 19 people in here. I think we can go ahead and start bringing that up. Um, and so there's some things that I was supposed to get out today on Instagram, but I fell asleep shortly after I got in. So definitely looking forward to getting that info out to you guys as well. Let's go ahead and start off with this. All right, guys, a reminder on 4/9 and 4/10, 8 p.m. Eastern, we are doing a live stream, a 24-hour live stream. And on that Friday, I would say probably between 4 and 8 Eastern is when we'll be doing the live auction. I want to say we have, well, around or just over 30 items to be auctioned off. For this function, Nerd HQ is there to assist people in getting therapy when they can't afford it. And it's a great organization, and we're really looking forward to working with them to help raise donations and to get people the help that they need. We've talked about it on here, Aaron, and we've talked about it on Beyond the Beard too. How important it is to get that therapy when you need it,
Mm, absolutely.
and how therapy. You know, a lot of guys have been brought up to think that therapy makes you look weak, and I think it's one of the strongest things that you can do when you find that there is an issue that you need help working through. Having somebody to talk with and help you guide you through it is probably one of the strongest things you can ever do.
Yeah, I agree. It's another stigmatism that men should be comfortable going to therapy and talking about it if you need to, and encouraging other
Oh,
people to go.
absolutely. And and that's something that we've strived for, with this channel and with Beyond the Beard, since the inception, since we first came out with it. One of the discussions that we had when we first started talking about the bearded kin is the importance of the awareness of mental health. And I'm proud to say that we advocate for it. And if you guys need information for Nerd HQ, please don't hesitate to contact us, and we can get you the information that you're looking for. Also, started this morning, guys. We have now, for some reason, my pictures aren't coming up right, so I'm gonna have to share my screen. Um, Let me remove that, and we're gonna do this. All right. Let's see if I can find that file. It's here somewhere. All right, guys. So we are doing. What happened here? We are doing the Bearded Kin Classic, April 9th, 10th of 2026. This is our online beard competition. It has started today, and the rules are if to make a $5 donation to Nerd HQ. And I think Miss K can put the link in there. If not, then I can grab that and put it in there. A $5
Mhm.
donation, if you take a screenshot, send it to me or Kay. We will send you the link to uh, to the online beard competition, and yeah, just enter your photos. And once we get all the photos gathered, the voting will happen at the start of the live stream, at the start of the 24-hour live stream, and the voting will most likely end just before we do the auction. I do know what the prizes are. There are several categories there. So whatever fits best for your category would be awesome. And I think I'll say I know the person who's doing the prize for this, and it's 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 pretty awesome, guys. And we'll show that more on April 9th. But the entries are open now. So yeah, with your $5 donation to Nerd HQ with a screenshot, we will enter you guys into the Bearded Kin Classic online beer competition. And this is just as a little added uh, as a little added thing to support Nerd HQ and to show the appreciation for what they're doing. And yeah, also for those guys that that may not have the funds for the auction, it allows them to be a part of this in some way. And we thought it was a really cool idea. And I know Cammy's been working on this behind the scenes, getting stuff together and talking with me and Aaron about it. And I think it's a great idea. So if you guys would need any other information on this, let me know. I believe Kay probably put the link in the description or into the chat here. Um, there we go. Oh, where did it go? I lost it. Um, hmm, there it is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pin that if I can find it. Do do do. Oh, I got to do it in here. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this to the comments. All right, guys. So yeah, it is for a $5 donation, send us a screenshot of your donation from Nerd HQ, and we will send you the link to enter a photo in for the online beard competition. Once again, the voting will start at the beginning of the 24-hour live stream, so 8 p.m. on April 9th, and the voting will also happen throughout that time. We're looking forward to seeing what's going on, and I think it's going to be a fun time, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and drop that and get back to the normal screen here. Um, are you and Aaron joining the competition? No, I think we're gonna run the competition. I don't feel right about us joining a competition that we're promoting. So,
Right, right.
and looks
Mm.
like Kay has the um, categories there. Competition is broken down into four categories: full beard under 12, full beard 12 and over, and partial beard and mustache. Yeah, there we go. All right. Either one, Jay. You can send it to me or Miss K. Uh, yeah, it could be either. It would probably be easier if it was sent to Miss K, but it can be sent to me as well. Um, she's just up more during the day, so yeah, she might get back to us quicker. Yeah, back to you guys quicker. Santa Tom, appreciate you being here, brother. Hope everything is going well.
How's it going, Sam Tom? Good seeing you.
And as a reminder, guys, also for that 24-hour live stream, we are taking on we're taking some content creators and company owners to kind of talk to throughout the evening. Aaron, I just heard from the Bearded Respect today. We're going to have them on. We're also going to have the Trace Amigos. They will be on as well. Got them
Nice.
scheduled in. Um, we got we got a lot. We got quite a few people, guys. We are looking for anybody that wants to come in as far as content creators, people in the community, things like that. And if we have a time slot available for you, we would love to have you guys in. And they're 30-minute time slots. Depending on what time, we might be able to go longer. Um, but man, Aaron, seeing all this come together is it's pretty exciting.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's gonna
It's
be
coming up.
yeah, man. It's less than what, 2 weeks? Yeah, less than 2 weeks. So man, I can't tell you the last time I was actually up for 24 hours straight either. So that'd be a interesting time.
It's been a while. It's been a long while. I would say the last time I was up for that long, I was probably gaming,
Right.
and then I'd fallen
That's
asleep,
been a while.
in game. So,
Yeah, walking against the wall, mining in Minecraft. That's dangerous. Yep.
yeah,
Corey,
mine right
you are
into a lava pit.
right. Corey, you are definitely in the right place. Appreciate you being here, brother.
How's it going, Corey?
Jumping in to say hello. Hope you guys have a good night. Yep, absolutely. I don't know. It depends on how well he's taking care of those five beards, man. Those five beard hairs. Let's see. So, if anybody else wants any information on that, or you guys need more information, feel free to contact me, Raised Bearded, and or Miss K. We can get you the information that you're looking for on both the 24-hour live stream if you would like to have a time slot, or even for the online beard competition that's currently going on, guys. All right. Phil, Bearding on a Budget. Phil, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Phil?
And it was great seeing you on the Bearded Respect last night. That was awesome. And I think Robert Allen snuck in here. Robert Allen, appreciate you being here.
How's it going, Robert? I think we might have missed Mark earlier too.
You know what? That's the other one I was thinking of.
How's it going, Mark?
Mark,
Sorry we missed you earlier.
right. Sorry about that. Appreciate you being here. And that's it, guys. It's all for fun and to support Nerd HQ and their amazing mission. Absolutely. Yeah, I got a feeling, Aaron, getting everything set up for the first year is probably one of the most tedious things. I think after the first year, I think you learn a lot from that, and then everything just kind of falls into place for the following year. We do have intentions on making this a annual event, guys. So
Mhm.
let's see. Let's see here. Corey, I'm currently doing something for my mental health. Dark chocolate. There you go. You know what? I like dark chocolate. You know how you see AA Ron, shaking his head over there.
No, I don't really care for dark chocolate a whole lot. I know it's better for you than milk chocolate or anything else, but I just don't like it.
Do it, guys. I'm planning on jumping on for a bit. Absolutely, Romy. Get with me, and I do have a list for the time slots, and whatever works for you, man. We'd be more than happy to have you on. Let's see. I'm up for 24 hours straight, about once a month or so. Not on purpose, insomnia, right? But with my luck, that would be the day that I actually feel like I can sleep. Okay, I'm glad you're here. Sounds like fun. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a good time. I mean, we're just going to be talking to the content creators to find out where they're at with things and where they like to see themselves grow, and the beard company owners, what pulled them into this passion, for beard care. It's going to be a great time. Let's see. Baker, as soon as I know my schedule, I will help with a time slot. Absolutely, Baker. We're looking forward to it, brother. And yeah, you're more than welcome. Jay as well. Definitely need to get some time with you in as well. Same here, Kay. Actually had my 24-hour insomnia the other night. Yep. Mikey, appreciate you being here. Sorry I'm late. Hello, everyone. Better late than never. Oh, that's another one. We got not just TBR that we have, but we also have Brewer. We're going to actually have some coffee with Brewer on the 24-hour live stream. And he's going to be making coffee for the full 24 hours for us, right?
Right? He's got to do that live latte art.
Hey, I figured if you can't get it after 24 hours, then you just weren't meant for it. But if you can practice for 24 hours, you might get really good at it. I'm just saying.
Well, I remember watching the show with him and Raven. I almost
Mhm.
immediately bought that same kind of style pot that Raven had because I wanted to try it.
Mhm.
I'm not a coffee drinker, but he made that shit look good.
Aaron, I'm not either, but I will say, sitting with the at Ravens, Gokans, and having that Turkish coffee. I'm not big on. I can drink coffee, but it's not one of my favorite things. But that was really good, and I got to be honest, I've actually been considering it as well. We put Mr. Cash in his crate, and he is choosing between his 5 different bones to chew. Yep, there you go. 90% dark, big baby.
Jesus, you guys might as well just be eating unsweetened chocolate at this point,
Damn, dark chocolate.
like baking chocolate.
That's awesome, Jay. Really looking forward to you, brother.
That's good. Yeah, that's good to hear, buddy.
Yep. 90% dark was my 17th try. 17th, man. I thought that one been, top 10. Yes, and we are going to have Alicia and Miss K on with us as well. We may even be able to get Cowboy up and pop a sofa, on at some point throughout the night. Really looking
Mm,
forward to it.
definitely going to try.
Yeah, some dude making coffee will be on the show. Yeah, heard he's got a pretty awesome beard too. They say he's an alright guy. Where is he? I know that he is here because I see Miss K. Okay, there he is. Kenny, appreciate you being here, brother.
Kenny.
As I saw Little Big Show. Right. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, y'all got to run by the Loco Dispo and cure that insomnia. Right. It's something I've definitely been thinking about. And I tell you, I just pretty much recently got on my grave schedule. I'm almost concerned that that might throw me completely off my schedule.
Oh, I have
uh,
some ready. I can't take them yet. I have to wait.
uh, let's not get any hopes up. I did not bring my espresso machine with me to New York, so no latte art. Oh, that's right. You are in New York, and I hope everything's going well over there, brewer. Oh, it does. Right. Yep. It was good seeing Phil again. Aaron, I highly foresee you guys running into Phil at one of the competitions. A great individual. It was, he's just another one of those guys that just randomly popped up at Worlds, and and it was a great time just hanging out with him and getting to know him. Really, really good guy. Yeah, Gokhan could romanticize anything, right? Right. Turkish coffee. Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, and there's some people like that too, where it doesn't matter whether it's the edibles or they're they're packing something happy. They just can't. It just makes them sick.
I have to. I think if I'm going to, because I have like 10 milligram edibles that look like Reese's Pieces,
Mhm.
and I think I need to start with like half because
Just a
I
minute,
do
Aaron.
get sick.
Aaron, I'll be right back. Give me just a second.
Okay. Yeah, I do with even with edibles, I get sick, and I noticed that when I was younger, the more expensive the better the quality, the more sick I got. So I remember having really cheap, nasty stuff, like and being fine with it, but uh, the better the quality, the more sick I end up getting. And the last time was pretty bad, so I'm not in a hurry to try them again. 2 another coughing up worlds from me. Shut up in nowhere. Mm. So remember I feel the sun or the beard he made on the whole weekend. Yes. And yes, it is legal here. Yeah, I mean, maybe I missed something. All
All
right.
right, I'm back. Um,
Let's see. I was thinking of a question I haven't asked in a while,
mhm.
but it usually gets asked every night. What's a beard?
Right there, you go. Talk about randomly popping up at Worlds. Romy showed up out of nowhere. No one knew he was coming. Right. Um, it was. I was definitely surprised to see Romy, and I mean, he started walking around. I'm asking Kate, "Who is that? Is that I know that's somebody we know, but I can't pin it down." And it was Romy. Right. So that memory feels some with the beard you made on that made on the whole weekend. Right. Yeah, he wore it too, and it was awesome. And that's that's one thing I like about these beer competitions. You can get the kids involved, and they just have a awesome time at it too. So yeah, yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I don't think me and Kay, either one of us knew. Um, but we were popping up in True North's chats on Instagram and on their YouTube lives and stuff, and there were so many people saying they were going, and so many people saying they were trying to go. It just kind of fell through the cracks, I think. Right. It was awesome. Let's see. Code, one of my new favorites, the Irish Code. Nice.
Yep, I really
Yeah,
that one quickly became a favorite.
I have the box sitting in my shopping cart currently. So Mac Frost, Mac Frost oil and butter. Nice. TMB was supposed to send tuna sandwiches. I got a sample of old money from Dead Smooth. I haven't done my night routine. Yep, I think we just ordered some of that too, so it's gonna be awesome to try it out. All right. Well,
Yeah, I
Aaron,
put
you know what?
in barbershop and deer hunter today from barbershop from Copper Johns and deer hunter from TNBC.
Two great minds think alike. I put barbershop in today, and I gotta do a restock on that one from Copper Johns. Yep.
Nice.
Tuna sandwiches, is that the food segue? Well, before we get into the food segue, Aaron, not sure if you want to bring up our um, some of the things that we've been doing the last week or so. But I think I'm going to go ahead and share what I'm doing, and you're welcome to if you choose to. So, as far as our what was it, the New Year's resolution? I know I'm a little late on the start, but I've actually cut out all liquid sugars. I am on day 3, and I will tell you guys it is a difficult thing to do, especially with the amount of liquid sugars that I was getting in throughout the day. I was averaging anywhere between 800 to 1400 calories in liquid sugar alone. Um, and I gotta tell you, it is difficult. I'm on day 3, so it's not as bad today. I do have a little bit of a headache. I got some zero sugar, zero uh, calorie drinks currently going on to help get me through the process of letting go of so much of the Mountain Dew. So, um, and it seems to be working. I just weighed myself over the last couple of days, and I've lost 3 pounds already. So I know that first week you tend to get that big boost, lose a lot of the water weight and stuff like that. So I'm actually really looking forward to see what happens with this. I'm excited about it. Oh,
Yeah, I've been kind of doing the same thing, staying away from the sugars, but I've been doing zero sugar sodas for a little longer. I've actually cut those out and started drinking more water. Except for this, this is something that is new. I just found it in the
right,
fridge, so I wanted something fizzy. Um, but I've been doing more of a calorie deficit diet,
right,
keeping track of having more, clean proteins like chicken and clean or better carbs. I'm still trying to get the right ratio of protein and carbs so I can function at work properly and still be on somewhat of a deficit to lose weight. So, but so far between the doctor scale and our scale, it said I lost 14 pounds in the last couple days, but I don't think that's right. I think our scales are quite a bit off. I would probably attribute that to more like 5 or 6 pounds, which is still good for me. Um, I haven't done a weigh in a couple days, so I'll probably do a weigh in tomorrow morning when I get up and see um, if there's any more loss or not. But
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm going on I'm not going overly aggressive with the calorie deficit, but I am staying between 1,800 and 2,000 calories per day. Um, which, in order to do that, I would absolutely have to give up the liquid sugars, which it seems to be working okay. But doing that along with the deficit of sugars, man, it's amazing some of the habits that we get into that we don't, we know it's not necessarily good for us, but we just don't even think about it from day to day. And because I've been fluctuating between, and I've been over 200 for a while, and for my height, that's not good. I am not tall. I'm a short 5'6" or a medium to tall 5'5", and I think my normal weight for my age would probably be about 160, 165. But I've been fluctuating between 206 and 200 forever, and I haven't been able to break it. So um, I'm uh, currently under that. So it's kind of I'm excited about it and really looking forward to see what's going to happen over the next week. So TNBC giveaway oil number one. No clue the scent in beer tonight, but I like it. There you go. The Ways Energy, yeah, I definitely need to get a case of that because it's finding something to replace, all the sugar that I was drinking because there is the habit of constantly drinking something and the caffeine. Um, so it's even cutting the sugar free or not. Um, I am on like I have some Mountain Dew Zero, which is the sugar free and calorie free, just to kind of help with the transition of the habit of Mountain Dew. So, but I will say that I'm not drinking nearly as much of those as I would Mountain Dew throughout the day.
yeah, mostly mine is pretty. I haven't had. I haven't even really had many of those lately. Um, the sugar free and the zero sugar stuff, I've been actually cut out most of those as well. Um, and I started to notice with just drinking water, waking up. I've been able to wake up earlier to have a small breakfast, some eggs and some protein and some carbs to get me through the first 4 hours of my shift, and then the next 4 hours I'll stop at a place like El Pollo Loco and get some 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 chicken and some rice and some beans, and that'll hold me over usually for the rest of the day. And if I do get hungry, I'll make a 2 3 eggs and toast or something for dinner, and it's been doing pretty well. I mean, like I said, it's some days are better than others, um,
Mhm.
and it's finding the right ratio of calories and protein to take, so I don't get tired or lose too much while I'm driving. So it's I got to make sure I keep
Right.
it up. So, but I've been doing all right.
Oh wow, sugar is wicked. Once I stopped using flavored creamers, I knew I was good. Haven't drank pop in years. Only black coffee, water, home brew in the evening. And see that's kind of what was kind of crazy. I mean, growing up when we were younger, we did not have the option of having soda even with dinner. It was, you had water or milk, and that was your choices. Once in a while, a sweet tea, but even that wasn't wasn't offered for, for your dinner often. And then, all of a sudden, we're just stuck on, soda or pop or whatever y'all call it on the east side of the states. And but yeah, it's I didn't realize how many calories I was consuming in soda alone per day. And I will tell you, it is difficult because everything in me is telling me, hey, go grab one of those that has the sugar. One ain't gonna hurt you, which it probably wouldn't. But with me, if I drink one, I'm gonna keep drinking them. So um, let's see. Great job, guys. Cutting the sugar is hard, but you'll notice the difference in a lot of different areas. Right. Right. So yeah, later on tonight, after the live stream, I'm gonna go ahead and we bought some chicken breast and things like that for me to bake in the oven with
Mhm.
some good seasonings, and I'm gonna go ahead and get that done tonight so I can prep my meals for the grave shift because there's really not much there during graves at the casino. They do have some pre-prep sandwiches and wraps, and I think they actually have been boxing up some of the stuff from the team dining room from earlier throughout the day, which
Wow.
I kind of have a weird feeling about to begin with.
Well, I would too. Shit. I mean, the food's not good when it's made freshly made. I can imagine what it's like when it's boxed
Right.
up for later.
Well, there's sometimes though you can kind of get in there and they surprise you with something that is pretty decent, but
Depending on
that's
the
few and
cook,
far
yeah.
between. That's few and
Depending on
far
the cook.
between. Let's see. I don't drink soda of any kind very much, right?
Yeah, but you drink coffee.
hmm I actually had a cup of black coffee yesterday to kind of get that caffeine spike at work,
Hmm.
and I will tell you,
I tried. I
it's pretty
actually
strong
did.
there.
I tried for about a week and
hmm
to drink coffee instead of having energy drinks. And at least she'll attest to it. I tried, and the one thing I couldn't get past, was the coffee breath, the coffee that the flavor that or the weirdness or what I don't know what the hell it is, but it's what coffee leaves behind in your mouth when you're not drinking it, and it's just I couldn't get past it, so I stopped drinking it again.
Let's see. You'll lose your most in the first 2 to 3 weeks, but you might gain weight too. So don't get discouraged. Keep going.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And I foresee that happening, but it's also, once my weight starts to stabilize, but I don't, if I could stick with, my current calories that I'm sticking with and just lay off the sugars, I don't see that happening very often. But yeah, I'm really excited about where I'm going now, and I'm excited about where Aaron's at, and I'm just really trying to stick to that. And I mean, this has been I've been drinking Mountain Dews pretty much all day, every day for 20 years plus. I mean, been a long time.
Mhm.
Tell them about your morning drink.
So I was looking around, and one of the things that I noticed, and this is could be could be too much for you guys probably don't want to know, but one of my problems is waking up having to urinate when I'm sleeping and having to do it several times a day. So I started looking into it and realizing that my electrolytes were off. So all in the morning when I wake up, I'll have a pinch of salt with some water, and it helps bring my electrolytes back. And also, I've been doing a apple cider vinegar lemon juice and cinnamon every morning. It helps my body not to absorb the sugars as quickly, and it helps a little bit with blood sugar levels and blood pressure. So, and it has been helping. I've noticed. Like today, I didn't have any, so I feel a little different than I have in the last few days that I have been drinking it. So,
Right. And guys, we're not giving medical advice here, but we're just kind of letting you know what we're trying and what's been working for us, and it's exciting. It's been a long time coming. It's been one of those resolutions that I don't know about you, Aaron, that I've had for probably a few years now, at least. Where it's like, okay, I'm going to really get serious and I start losing the weight. I'm active. Most of the time throughout work now, so that's a big plus. And just getting my diet in check, I think is going to be the key. And yeah, I'm excited that you're getting some weight progress as well, because that's only going to help with your current uh, surgeries and stuff like that that are planned for your sleep apnea, and yeah, I'm really excited for it. Lonnie energy, they're yummy, nice. Yeah, I really do like the ways. I think my favorite one is the what is it? The sour lime, but I don't find it sour. It's almost like a salted lime. Getting back to the carnivore, it's amazing how good I felt and how much healthier I was on the carnivore. I fell off the wagon with my wife during her pregnancy. Yep, and that's understandable too. I mean, one thing that I've been telling myself, it's not about perfection; it's about consistency. And I mention that all the time when it comes to beard care. Even it's not about being perfect every time. It's just being consistent with what you're doing. Now translating that over to weight and over to my diet. It's not about being perfect. You're going to have those days. Like yesterday. You have holidays come up. Like for Mike's birthday, Miss K, she made a lasagna, which was awesome, and we had a what is it, salted caramel cheesecake, and I'm not gonna miss out on that. So,
right.
but after inputting all that information of everything that I ate yesterday, since I have cut out the liquid sugars, I was still under my 1,800 to 2,000 calories,
Right. It still had a
which
calorie deficit.
surprises the hell out of me.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of things you can actually eat when you take out sodas because they're just empty calories.
Right. I hope y'all know that movie for the yeah, I picked a bad week to stop sniffing glue. I've heard the phrase, but I can't think of the movie.
No, if you tell me the movie, I probably have watched it, but I don't remember it.
Right. Baker, I just thought you liked glue. Well, love eggs. I can't see that's part of the thing too. I would love to be able to just have something that I can just a good protein intake, because one thing that I have noticed is that my body's still adjusting to one, not having the sugars, two, not having um, all the carbs or all the calories that I typically have, and I would love to be able to just eat something like an egg to just kind of pick up that protein and gain some of that energy, but
Mhm.
I can't do it.
Yeah, it's just like because you can literally buy pre-boiled eggs at the store, like as a if you're like out and about and don't have any on you for whatever reason, and it just makes that much of a difference because two or three of them will just fill you up nicely.
Right. I think once I get that stuff cooked tonight and get stuff portioned out, I think I'm not gonna have as much of an issue with the energy, because it is. fairly high protein, a fairly high protein, meal for that's planned for tonight for the week. So it's yeah, I've never really had an issue with carbs. I've never been real big on pastas. I've never been real big on breads. Yeah, I like them, but it's not a vice for me. Um, and I find that I don't really need to completely starve myself with the carbs. So I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, so what normally you would do is you eat the protein first, right? And that's gonna that's gonna give you the energy, but it's gonna come a little bit slower. So you'd have some carbs, like a piece of bread or some toast or whatever, to because that'll give you the quick boost of energy.
Mhm.
And then once that wears off, your protein should be starting to kick in and keep you awake.
Right.
That's what I've been doing, and it seems to be working pretty well. So I've been pretty happy with that.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, I got to make
My
something when I get done here. I'm getting hungry.
Yep. My wife removed sugar from my diet years ago, right? I am I'm behind here quite a bit, guys. Warm milk, not even cold. Been at least 8 years since I've had pop or soda or Stanley. We're gonna kind of speed through here a little bit. Any soda that was in the house was for the adults. I grew up on Kool-Aid, water, and sweet tea. That makes sense. Yeah, check your seasonings for sugar. Yeah, the ones that I'm
Mhm.
planning on using doesn't have any sugar at all. Let's see. It's called a mint after Aaron for the coffee. Oh yeah, I'm a ways behind.
I tried that and it didn't work. Sorry.
Uh, yeah, coffee breath is the dragon. You get used to it. It's the others around you that suffer. I don't even notice it after I drink coffee. I show you a pic of me at 320, at 320, currently 250, and I want to be 190 by next summer. There you go, man. Hey, will 190 be too small? Um, I don't mean that in a bad way, just at all. But will 190 be too thin? Is what I meant. Yeah, cinnamon is really good for controlling the blood sugar. That's one of those things I was kind of thinking about.
What is the other one?
Being
Is
that
it moringa? Moringa, I think is what
uh,
else you put in.
I believe so. Let me see if I can go back to your stuff here.
It's cinnamon that I bought on Amazon. It's not ground cinnamon, and I think it's called moringa.
Moringa powder,
Moringa powder, yeah, that I add with it. So both of them are supposed to help a little bit with blood sugar and stuff.
right? Yep, and yeah, keep it up, Aaron. Yeah, and then that's one of those. I was considering doing that, just because maybe with cutting out the sugars that might help a little, but I don't know yet. We'll see.
Oh, it tastes like hell, but do what I do.
Right. Uh, Well, right now, I get is the biggest self-conscious thing. I think one I would be the most. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I should really get back on my diet. I'm a bridesmaid for my sister. She is getting married in December. Well, congratulations to your sister. I felt my best at 205 in my 20s. Yeah, I thought you guys didn't. Who told you that we didn't like cheesecake? They lied.
Valhar.
Well, I appreciate you for coming in. Been around the same weight since high school. Spiked nearly 160. 1 point started to gym range back to 125, 130 range, right? And that's kind of where I was ranging all the way through high school was the 125 to 130. Uh, yeah, Kay's not a huge fan of it. I absolutely love anything cheesecake. So, let's see. Oh yeah, I do. Where you been? I absolutely do. It's just, typically on the holidays, I wind up getting myself so full that I don't have any room left. Goes about another 30. Aaron, try sprinkling a little bit of cinnamon on your scrambled eggs. Very odd, but good in my opinion.
Right. I don't know about that. We'll see. I think I'm having enough cinnamon with the apple cider vinegar drink, but we'll see what they're maybe.
The way, I mean, hey, the weights that you guys are talking about, I haven't been that weight since sixth grade. You're pretty tall though, Stanley, right? Um, yeah, man. I think all the way through high school, I was 121 pounds. I think the heaviest I got in high school was 127, and that was taking protein shakes and everything else to actually try to gain weight back then. So yep, cinnamon, cinnamon. We're talking about the benefits of cinnamon. Controlling the blood sugars and controlling sugar in your system.
Mm,
Big bags. Yep. Good for regulating blood sugar. Yep. Hard boiled eggs help sugar cravings. They say works for me. Yep. They do, and I like I said, I don't starve myself of carbs. I don't eat a ton of them to begin with, so I don't feel the need to really starve myself of carbs. Make some pretty damn good cheesecake. You do. And it's
oh yeah,
the
yeah.
cheesecakes that you don't typically see everywhere. So yeah,
She's made like a mocha coffee cheesecake. She's made a caramel cheesecake. Yeah,
peanut butter cheesecake, Reese's
yeah.
cheesecake. Yeah.
She's made some awesome cheesecakes. It's
Mhm.
no
Made me started
question.
now.
I
Did we have a question, Aaron? Is
didn't
it?
see
Oh, I
one.
thought you said. You've hit rock bottom when you get a rub on Philly. When you get a rub on Philly cheesesteak in
Philly cheesecake.
Philly cheesecake.
That's how we get.
Right? Huh? Yep. Get a tub of the Philly cheesecake in that. Yep. I lost just under 60 pounds so I could run a marathon. Meal prepping got me through, and accountability. Tell people what you're doing so they can call you out when you slip, remind you not
Mhm.
to. Right?
I
Right.
think a lot of it is like more. You have your carbs, and you just gotta have portion control. I think is the big thing for me. Like I don't have to eat so much that I feel so stuffed. I just need to eat enough to where I'm not hungry. I think that's where a lot of people end up overeating.
Right. And Lewis, hey, it's hard to make that conscious decision, especially if you're working odd hours and things like that. Um, after putting in the information, I mean, it just kind of said, hey, it just cutting out your liquid sugars. Um, you probably don't need to go on a calorie deficit, but I'm kind of in this, to get healthier and do what I need to do and get in the habit of making my own meals to take to work and things like that. And if I get in the habit of it, then it's just going to make things easier for me. Uh, it's very true. The boys definitely never said so. Right. Uh, Trying to get to 210. Yeah. No, I wouldn't have either. I wouldn't have either. Okay, Stanley's 6'1", 95 from 6th to the 12th, 6th to 12th grade. Man, how far behind? I'm not too far behind.
No, we're
Let's
catching up.
see. Yeah, I mean, from when I saw you at Buckeye, yeah, you definitely don't look like you're 260. You carry it well, so at least you got that. I put a drop of peppermint and thieves essential oils in my coffee. Interesting.
That might help with the coffee breath.
Yeah, gotcha. I usually stay a biscuit or two above 300. Okay, let's see.
So that's where I'm
Biscuit
trying
or
to get
two.
under. I'm trying to get under that, so
Yeah.
that'll be nice.
Ellie, appreciate you being in. Hope
What's going
everything is
on?
going well with you. Sometimes our lifestyles, not staying active. Right, right. Let's see. Dave, being shorter like myself, were you taller than others? Like in kindergarten, fourth, I was taller at one point, then stopped while the others shot up quick. Um, I won't say that I was taller. I want to say that I was kind of around the same height as everybody else going through, kindergarten through fourth. It just, I got to sixth grade, and the growing tip, it just didn't happen as much after sixth, seventh grade. So yeah, Tony, appreciate you being here, brother. Everything is going well with you.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh, it looks like we got caught up. So that's good.
Right.
Now he's just fun size. Well, kind of. Right, right. And yeah, it's just I want to say probably around sixth, seventh grade. That's kind of when my height stopped shooting up. And Aaron, when was it? What grade were you in when you? Because you shot up kind of randomly, kind of unexpectedly. You had a year where you just shot up. Can't remember what how old you were when that happened or what grade you were in.
I'll say it's between sixth and seventh grade, seventh and eighth.
Right. 'Cause you shot up
Where
pretty quick to where you
I
didn't have a.
was taller and less coordinated, so I joined wrestling and learned how to balance myself more correctly.
Yeah, because I mean that's what I was gonna say. You kind of shot up quick enough to where your balance was just completely off at the time. It wouldn't take much to get you to flip over just by pushing your shoulder. But yeah,
It's amazing what you have to change because I initially was wrestling in third grade and I was a little shorter, so a little closer to the ground. And then when you shoot up, you have to relearn everything again.
hmm right. The only hard thing about dieting is it puts you in a mindset where you lose weight feels great, but when you gain it back, it's kind of frustrating. Like my doctor said, it might just be the size, right? And weight is going to fluctuate from even depending on what you eat from day to day and how heavy of a meal that you have, and but it's like Jay was saying earlier, you can't just get to the point where you're too hard on yourself if you pick up a couple pounds here and there, because it's going to happen. Person, the BMI is different for everyone, right? Jay says, Lewis, if you like meat, try the carnivore. Yep.
Same as Matthew. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, he just kind of shot up randomly. Did the same thing.
Right. And and she's kind of hitting the nail on the head right here. The diets are temporary. It's a whole lifestyle change that lasts. Right. And
Right.
that's,
And that's
creating
kind of
a
what
health.
I've been trying to do is the eating habits, the lifestyle change of where and when to eat and why I should eat and how much to eat. It's resetting everything, and it's really frustrating because it's like, okay, I didn't have enough calories today to get through the day, and now I'm getting drowsy while I'm driving. I need to stop and get something to eat or eat a snack real quick so I can make it home, because I can feel myself
right,
slipping.
right. And I agree with that, and I think those healthy habits that we start to get into when we're you know trying to lose the weight, I think those healthy habits will start to stick the more that we do them. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to the change. Because I mean, it would be nice to be able to go and have a go out to a restaurant from time to time, or pick up something quick from time to time, and not feel so hard on yourself because you shouldn't, because your current weight and things like that. So it's a whole mindset that needs to change when you're doing this. So
Mm, mhm,
I try carnivore, allow yourself one cheat snack a week. Right. Loose for
So
me, it helps if it. Go
I
ahead,
wanted
Aaron.
to go back up to this one real quick.
Okay.
And one of the
Yeah.
things that I've noticed, and one of the some of the looking into, unfortunately, the gut is the last place you're going to start losing the weight.
Mhm.
When you start dieting, you'll lose it in your face, in your arms, and basically everywhere else. And then it'll start moving it, from the gut, and that's where a lot of guys have a problem.
Right. And and that could be different for everyone, but yeah, it's still, I mean, it's something to think about as well. Just keep going. Because
Hmm.
even if you have that week where it doesn't seem like anything is happening, you haven't lost weight and you haven't lost inches, you know, your body's still adjusting to a healthier lifestyle as well. Let's see. Fasting is a great tool. Salt, water, and citrus help during the in between.
Hmm.
Yep. I haven't been through a drive through in about 6+ years. Used to frequent many times a week. But bad stuff. Love cooking for myself. Right. And you know, that's kind of one of the things, it's like, it's so easy find the reason to just run through a drive through real quick and, pick something up real quick. And it's healthier if you do cook at home. So
Hmm.
I can't fast. I would faint. I would feel faint. I have low iron and am anemic. Gotcha.
Yeah, if you're gonna diet or try to fast, make sure you're taking your vitamin supplements.
If I fasted for 24 hours, I'd be racking up felonies.
And
Right?
and one of the things I'm gonna tell you right now is for the 24-hour, there's probably gonna be some energy drinks, and you guys probably see them. So I'm just letting you know now. I'm dieting, but I'm definitely gonna have some for that day.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna be a long day, guys, and but I'm extremely excited about it. I can't wait to get this going. We've been planning it for such a long time that I was beginning to wonder if we were ever really just gonna be able to get it out there and get it going. But I'm so excited that we got this going. Let's see. Kay said I was doing OMAD for health reasons, pre-diabetes and high triglycerides, eating one time a day, better food with lots of water. Really wasn't expecting to lose weight, but ended up dipping 20 pounds. Right. Uh, when you can't be both. What we got?
Um,
Oh,
yes, I do love it. Oliver, I don't care, and she doesn't
right.
need to lose weight, and she thinks she does.
Right.
But if she, it's one of those that if she wants to, I'll encourage her to and help her. But I don't ever think she needs to.
Right. And that's where the support comes in, because it's about your own self confidence as well. Just picking up that we're there to help support and help push that confidence and yeah, because I mean that alone can encourage you to keep going.
Right.
Uh, One, you can't be both. You're either Coke or Pepsi, Lewis. And once I stopped soda, I dropping roughly 20 pounds. Right. my, s- my my scale is constantly lying. We've been working on our relationship.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, me and my scale, we haven't had that conversation yet, but I think we're gonna have to. Love hate relationship. Yep, that was good. The weird thing is, I can't. I can eat one time or two times a day and nothing. I'm thinking it's the soda. I remember when I was on a low fat diet and drank nothing but water, drop weight like crazy. Right, and that's kind of I've dropped the Mountain Dew before, um, and I even got to the point where it was I would have one a day, and I still didn't really start really dropping the weight until I cut it out completely.
Hmm.
Um, and drinking more water that definitely helps. That helps you feel, doesn't it? It makes it to where you don't feel hungry all the time either. I learned that there's a lot of times where you feel like you're hungry, but your body's kind of telling you that you're thirsty too. So, um, and that's just it. Self confidence is in the toilet. And that's the thing. If getting control of certain things that are making you feel self conscious are going to help you feel better about yourself, all for it. And we're here to push each other forward, and we're here to help keep each other accountable. We're here to you know pat you on the back for every step that we all make. So the great thing about carnivore is that you're not agonizing over the numbers all the time. I used to eat delicious fatty meats and other similar things to my satisfaction, all the protein and fat I want. Right. And, but here's the thing, there are some people, yeah, some people that might be sitting in the room over here that, they have a limit to how much meat they can eat. So I didn't know that existed, but apparently it does where,
There's
they
also
can only eat so much before they're just, yeah,
it's not exactly cheap,
right,
especially with food prices going up the way they are, meat prices going up. I have two
right,
kids and a wife that also need to eat, so I can't spend all my money on meats just for me.
right. Making those small, healthier choices are going to be way more beneficial than starving yourself. Right. Do like is that all my clothes are fitting a lot looser. There you go. I'm looking forward to that, honestly. And um, the issue that I have with that nerve in my thigh, I'm looking forward to this this weight possibly helping with that. There is a high possibility that dropping some of the weight will definitely help with that as well. So I'm looking forward to that either being less or going away. That'd be awesome. Lewis, the small changes like water over soda can make a huge difference. Absolutely. Self confidence should come in from your spouse as well. Alicia, there's people out there way too above self confidence and have fans, right?
Mhm.
Very true. Meat limit. Yep. Yeah, meat limit. I can't do a double cheeseburger. 2 patties is way too much meat. Yep. For her. Yep. Wait, there's a limit. You talking to a guy who used to make buffet chefs cry? Yeah, I mean it's. I won't say that. Yeah, like Kay would much prefer vegetables or um, the impossible meat kind of thing versus um, actual meat at times. I've seen her, kind of go through and eat certain things. She's like, okay, I've hit my limit. So let's see. All right, meat limit says Smith. I like steaks mainly. Yep. Bishop,
Hey, what's up,
appreciate you
Bishop?
being here. Yeah, we're coming up to the end of this show here tonight, guys. I've been on for about an hour and a half. Let's see. Kiki knows I get used. I used to get very depressed over this, and she keep bringing my spirits up. Hi to make me feel better. Right, guys, and it's having that support of your loved one, of your family, and of people around you, and that's where we get to celebrate this brotherhood that we built here as well.
Mhm.
You know, there's nothing that can be said in here or done in here that's going to be like, oh well, we're not going to ridicule you for things. We're here to help build you up. We're here to give you a voice to speak when you're having a hard day, when you're having troubles, when you slide. We're here to pick you up, and we're here to help push you forward because that's what you guys do for us. Um, I mean, I look forward to these Saturday shows all week long. And don't get me wrong, I do love the Beyond the Beard show. That's a little different though. I mean, it's this show I look forward to getting on with you guys all week long. And you know, I typically get off work at 10 a.m. and I try to get right to sleep and say, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to sleep until about 45 minutes or so before the show, and I wind up waking up earlier because I'm excited to get back on here and talk to you guys and just kind of catch up. So you guys are the highlight of my week, highlight of my weekend, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Um, Bishop, would like to be honored to donate a 3D print of the American Cross for one of your auctions. Bishop, definitely send me or Miss K. It would probably be better. Go ahead and send Miss K the info on that, and we'll get you in. And we really appreciate the donation for the auction, brother. Really do. Um, and we'll talk, and we have time slots available and everything else. We'll talk and see what we can do, man. So appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, for sure.
Romy, I think about this show all day long. And yeah, we appreciate you guys. We really do.
Mhm.
It's one thing to come on and say, I'm just going to get on and talk to Aaron, and we're just going to have a discussion. But jumping on here, it feels like we're talking to family. It's the community that that we're involved in with the bearded community. But we're creating a brotherhood here that look forward to seeing each and every one of you guys here. And if somebody doesn't show up, it's like, somebody wasn't here. We should check on these guys. And we got Ken. Ken, appreciate you being here, brother.
What's going on,
We're
Ken?
about to wrap up for the night. But I'm going to go ahead and go through this stuff one more time for tonight. Um, I need to add that back in. I'll do that here in a moment. So remember, guys, as a reminder, on 4/9 through 4/10, we have a live stream auction. Um, well, the auction isn't going for the full 24 hours. It's going to be a 24-hour live stream on Friday. I want to say probably between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. is probably when the auction is going to happen. We're kind of adjusting the time dependent on how many auctions we actually have to get off. Um, and I'm going to pull this up again real quick. I have to share the screen because I don't. There we go. For some reason, the picture does not want to come up. All right, where's all my stuff out here? There we are. All right, guys. And then we have the and going on right now, guys, we have the Bearded Kin Classic. It is an online beard competition. We ask that you make a $5 donation to Nerd HQ. Take a screenshot, send it to me or Kay, and we will send you a link to add in your photo. We're doing this all the way up into the start of the live stream for the entries, and the voting will start at the start of the live stream on April 9th. We'll conclude on the 10th, right before we start the online auction. So this is just another way for us to show support for Nerd HQ and allows everybody else who you may not have the 20, 30, $40 for for an auction or whatnot. This gives everybody an opportunity to kind of get in on something and maybe get a pretty cool prize out of it. So the prize, I think you guys are going to be impressed with. It's really really awesome. So with all that being said, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and close down for the night. Oh, True North Beer Co. Appreciate you guys coming in. We are trying to wrapping up for the evening. Hope everything is going well with everybody. And yeah, all right, guys. Aaron, do you got anything to close with tonight?
No, I mean I'm happy to see everybody. I'm sorry I've missed a couple of the Beyond the Beards and maybe a couple of these shows. Um, I definitely try to be on the Bearded Kid as much as I can, but I have things. I've been called in every week on my Friday, my first day off, so I try to get as much as I can done today. So sometimes I have to miss, but I'm glad I made it today, and I'm glad I get to see all of you. And I'll see you guys next time for sure.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So if you guys have any questions uh, on the 24-hour live stream or on the online beer competition that we're currently doing, we're going to get something out on Instagram on that as well. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me, Aaron, and or Kay, and we will get the information out there to you guys. And yeah, you guys, and we are less than 2 weeks away, and I'm extremely excited about all this. I can't wait to get this going. It's been a long time. I think we've been trying to schedule this since the end of last year, and it's good to see this come to fruition. So, with all that, guys, I'm just gonna give you guys a reminder that remember your mental health is a priority, your happiness is essential, and your self care is an absolute necessity. And you guys have a great night. I will see you guys on Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern, for the Beyond the Beard show. And have a great night, everybody. Love you
Good
guys.
night.